Good morning. Welcome to A Course in Miracles, Lesson 76. I am under no laws but God's. We have observed before how many senseless things have seemed to you to be salvation. Each has imprisoned you with laws as senseless as itself. You are not bound by them. Yet to understand this is so, you must first realize salvation lies not there. While you would seek for it in things that have no meaning, you bind yourself to laws that make no sense. Thus, do you seek to prove salvation is where it is not. Today, we will be glad you cannot prove it. For if you could, you would seek forever salvation where it is not, and never find it. The idea for today tells you once again how simple is salvation. Look for it where it waits for you, and there it will be found, looking nowhere else, for it is nowhere else. Think of the freedom in the recognition that you are not bound by all the strange and twisted laws you have set up to save you. You really think that you would starve unless you have stacks of green paper strips and piles of metal discs. You really think a small round pellet or some fluid pushed into your veins through a sharpened needle will ward off disease and death. You really think you are alone unless another body is with you. It is insanity that thinks these things. You call them laws and put them under different names in a long catalog of rituals that have no use and serve no purpose. You think you must obey the laws of medicine, of economics, and of health. Protect the body and you will be saved. These are not laws, but madness. The body is endangered by the mind that hurts itself. The body suffers just in order that the mind will fail to see it as the victim of itself. The body's suffering is a mask the mind holds up to hide what really suffers. It would not understand it is its own enemy, that it attacks itself and wants to die. It is from this your laws would save the body. It is for this you think you are a body. There are no laws except the laws of God. This needs repeating over and over until you realize it applies to everything that you have made in opposition to God's will. Your magic has no meaning. What it is meant to save does not exist. Only what it is meant to hide will save you. The laws of God can never be replaced. We will devote today to rejoicing that this is so. It is no longer a truth that we would hide. We realize instead it is a truth that keeps us free forever. Magic imprisons, but the laws of God make free. The light has come because there are no laws but His. We will begin the longer practice periods today with a short review of the different kinds of laws we have believed we must obey. These would include, for example, the laws of nutrition, of immunization, of medication, and of the body's protection in innumerable ways. Think further. You believe in the laws of friendship, of good relationships, and reciprocity. Perhaps you even think that there are laws which set forth what is God's and what is yours. Many religions have been based on this. They would not save, but damn in heaven's name. Yet they are no more strange than other laws you uphold as must being obeyed to make you safe. There are no laws but God's. Dismiss all foolish magical beliefs today and hold your mind in silent readiness to hear the voice that speaks the truth to you. You will be listening to one who says there is no loss under the laws of God. Payment is neither given nor received. Exchange cannot be made. There are no substitutes, and nothing is replaced by something else. God's laws forever give and never take. Hear him who tells you this, and realize how foolish are the laws you thought upheld the world you thought you saw. Then listen further. He will tell you more about the love your Father has for you, about the endless joy he offers you, about his yearning for his only son, created as his channel for creation, denied to him by his belief in hell. Let us open God's channel to him today and let his will extend through us to him. Thus is creation endlessly increased. His voice will speak to this to us, as well as of the joys of heaven, which his laws keep limitless forever. We will repeat today's idea until we have listened and understood there are no laws but God's. Then we will tell ourselves, as a dedication with which the practice period concludes, I am under no laws but God's. We will repeat this dedication as often as possible today, at least 4 or 5 times an hour, as well as in response to any temptation to experience ourselves as subject to other laws throughout the day. It is our statement of freedom from all danger and all tyranny. It is our acknowledgement that God is our Father and that his Son is saved. I am under no laws but God's. Let me go to Tina Spalding's readings. You are blessed beings indeed. I am that one that you know as Jesus. The ego will not like this lesson at all. This is an important time for you to remember that these lessons do not have to be understood. You do not have to agree with them. They merely need you to practice them because your society has so many laws and you've been so indoctrinated into them. You have incorporated great fear into the mind as it relates to the government's laws, tax laws, driving laws, parking laws, and bylaws in your local communities. Laws, laws, laws. These are all designed to disconnect you from this truth that you live under no law but God's. When you begin to really believe and know and act as if this is true, you see evidence of its truth. You find you bring into being circumstances and opportunities that defy the laws of your world. You call them miracles, and that is exactly what God's laws do provide for you. They provide you with the opportunity to perform miracles. In that demonstration, you see the truth of what you've learned. But we don't want you to learn these lessons so you can show off and produce miracles. In fact, miracles should not be yours by design. You should allow them to be worked through you by higher teachers who know what is best, who knows what is in the best interest of everyone. Only do what you are inspired to do. Trust in guidance. Know there are things that seem good on the surface that you do not want, that you want to do when you are indoctrinated into world's laws, but they may very well not work toward the good of all. Trust in your inspiration and guidance, and know that even this lesson seems unreal to you in your current state of consciousness. It is the truth. But for now, do the lessons. Teach yourself this new idea and understand that any resistance is natural because you are under so many other laws you do, indeed, believe in them. There will come a time on your planet when the laws of God will be far more visible, and we are working together toward that day indeed. I am that one that you know as Jesus, and we will see you again tomorrow. I feel that this Tina Spalding's channelings speak to the fact that as we try and do this lesson, it's going to bring up a ton of resistance because, as we say, there are no laws but God's. And if we listen to our guidance and our intuition, from experience, I can tell you we are going to go against the norms of society. We are going to contradict what we would consider conventional laws, acceptable laws, and we do things that people think are crazy. But again, we are turning 180 degrees from what we think we know now to what is truth. And when we understand that we are under no laws but God's, then we can understand that we are, in fact, invulnerable, if you will. We are safe because God's laws will protect us, and God's laws are true all the time. Think about the laws that come and go in our society. Something as simple as the gun laws. We have the right to bear arms, and then guns are dangerous. We have, um, even in medicine, we are required for this medicine or that medicine, and then we find out later that it is dangerous in some way, and so it is banned. Our laws change. We once thought the world was flat, and now we know the world is round. The laws of nature here, the laws of nature, the laws that we create, are not accurate. They change because they are part of the collective unconsciousness. Let yourself be guided by the laws of God, and the laws of God are always love. The laws of God do not attack. They do not need to defend. They simply are. They simply state what is. You are a divine being of God, and you are worthy because you exist, because you are an extension of God, and anything that is an extension of God is created by God and is therefore worthy, because God does not make anything that is unworthy. That energy, source energy, is made of love and light. Allow yourself to contemplate that today, and allow yourself permission to witness at least one thing, at least one moment when you can see the laws of God in action. Have a wonderful day. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.